I'm sitting here in Panama with Huascar Lopez, and yes, needs his hat on, CEO of CashFX. So I've been very excited, had a great weekend here, learned a lot of information. But now I want to know who is behind the man. Who is the man? What brought him to this? What was his passion and his purpose? So Huascar,
How are you?
amazing. Like I can't even believe that I'm sat here in Panama with you.
I can't believe it either.
It's great.
I heard a lot about you, and by the way, congrats for the conference yesterday. It was amazing.
Well, that was an absolute honour. It really was. And yeah, thank you for bringing me out here and giving me that opportunity. And it is the first time we've met outside of a screen, and so it's been really great getting to know you and your team and seeing all the offices and everything. So really impressed with all that. But what occurred to me was, what brought you to doing this in the first place? But I'd actually like to go back more to your childhood. So who's the man is what I want to know. So what was your childhood like?
Well, I remember long time ago.
Not as long as me.
I need to go back.
Where were you? Where's home?
I born in the north part of the Dominican Republic in a city called San Francisco, like the one in the United States.
Okay.
Yeah, San Francisco de Macorís. So this is in the northeast in the Dominican Republic, and it's like about 300,000 people. City is a small city,
Right.
and
What was life like there then? What is life like in San Francisco in the Dominican Republic?
well, they have a lot of rice farms.
All right.
It's like countryside. The life is like slow, quiet. I remember always being around my sisters. I have three sisters.
Right.
I am the third one
Right.
from that, and I was very active like kid.
Yeah.
I play a lot of basketball, baseball. Really always into the sports.
Yeah.
So basically, my mom was a university teacher.
Right.
My father is a lawyer,
Right.
and they were, mostly my mom came back home. I stayed with my sisters, but I think we had like a childhood very open, because as small cities you get like going out without back in the 80s,
Right. Yes.
when I was growing.
More freedom than really.
Yeah, more freedom. The world was not so, dangerous like it is right now.
Yes,
Back then in my country. But I have good memories. I have from my childhood good memories, playing a lot, going to rivers, going to the beach.
Yeah.
So
So it's a good you were born into like a good environment, really. Not too much struggle, presumably.
if you see it in another way, it was more rough when I was teenager. More like when I was growing. After 10, 12, when I was teenager.
Yeah.
Um, I think it was a political small country that it was always oriented to fight government.
Right.
Remember that time the
Yeah.
country was passing through a dictatorship, stage.
Right.
So it was more hostile for
Right.
me.
And were you
Back in the
involved
day.
in that? Did you get passionate about that?
No,
And,
but my father was.
Your father,
So
right.
I struggled with that, and I
Yeah.
get all that. So my father drank a lot
Right.
during those times. So imagine if you have a father drink a lot, and then you have this environment getting more tense,
Yeah.
with college students doing riots on the streets and all that. So I think I think passing from a really calm and safe environment into a more hostile and more with economic problems and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was more rough. But then I moved on to Santo Domingo to
Right.
go to college, and then I began. I think that creates a drive for me to move ahead. You know, to
Right.
go over all
Because
that.
you saw that struggle that was, I guess
Of
that was the
course.
beginning of you opening up to seeing the world really and what is really going on in the world.
And having three sisters, you know, you get more like a man protective of that.
Yes, yeah.
You know, so you want to protect, you want to provide, you want to, you know, move ahead and create a more safe environment.
Right.
I remember one of my oldest sister, she got married like at 20. You know, she fell in love, and she went, you know, she traveled, and it was good for her because she find in a safe environment when she can, you know. But I think those countries with small cities, you people tend to leave and, you know,
Yes, they do.
go abroad to expand and have more possibilities, you know,
Yes,
more
yeah.
opportunities. That I think that would happen to me.
Yeah. So what did you do at college?
I started marketing. I started with medicine actually
Oh,
because
really?
I like it to help, you know,
Yes,
to help
yeah.
people and all that. But then I realized I was not going to be able. That was not my vocation.
Right. There
And
was
then
no
I
passion in
Passion,
there for
yeah. And then I did like 1 year of medicine, and then I did those tests for aptitudes.
Oh,
Aptitude,
yes,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
they test medicine. They say, look, everything here. You study medicine, right? Oh, everything here.
it. Says don't do that.
No, it says business.
Yes.
You need to do business. You know.
Yeah.
And I said, what? What?
Yeah.
And then it makes sense to me, and then I switched to marketing. So I have a degree in marketing
Right.
and business, and I think it went well.
Yes. Well, and it's going to get even better. Right. That's brilliant. Gives us an understanding of you and what makes you tick and what brought you to business. So now, where has because I understand the fire to do business, but this is a different kind of business.
Very different, right?
Very, very different.
Very-
As we spoke the other day, this is a disruptor business, which I find really exciting and passionate because I also like to disrupt. We're a bit like rebels.
Like rebels, yeah.
So, what brought the passion? Why this? And you previously said, you know, you went into medicine because you want to help. Let's go with that. That desire when you knew this was your burning desire. Because let's face it, you need a burning desire for this. You are really putting yourself out there and changing things, and I mean, improving people's lives this is just the beginning of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, tell me that burning
Well, let me
desire.
tell you, I think I have a lot of influence from one side, from my father, with all that social environment and social speech that he was fighting for people, you know, and he always was talking about equality and, you know, people having a voice and all that. I think I got some influence in that, and also my desire to help my sister, my family, and all that, and how I always was with no fear to jump, you know, to do new things and to try new things and to overcome any obstacles. So when I was in college at the beginning, one of my uncles did network marketing for a long time.
Right.
Yeah, the one sister, brother of my mother, and he took me to a meeting one night
Right.
by the pool in a huge house, and they were presenting a network marketing opportunity. That was my first.
Can you say what that was?
Actually, I don't remember. I think it was a system to like a gift program online, like online to where people help each other and all that. And I think Also, they got like a groceries thing,
Right.
like integrating different groceries shops,
Oh, okay.
like with network marketing,
Yeah.
and it was a great concept. I thought, wow, but people
Yeah.
have to eat, people have to do, and then you get commission on all that.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I
And
thought,
it's
well,
a
that's
great
great.
model.
Yeah, I
What
thought,
I love about network
yeah,
marketing is you're basically sharing out the profits instead of someone else scooping them all up.
yeah, you can leverage from different organizations
Yes.
because life is about sharing good and recommending good stuff.
Yes, yeah.
So at the time when I saw that and said, "Oh Lord," and then we the meeting over, and then he asked me, what do you think? What do you like the most? And I say, well, if everything that I listen there is true, all our problems have solved.
Yes, yeah.
I was a rookie, I didn't know
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Obviously, time passes, and then one friend came to me from California. I remember he would sit down in a coffee shop, he pull a napkin, and he start writing a circle, and he pull in the numbers and say,
Yes.
look, this is the blockchain,
Right.
and this is disruptive, and this is P2P, from person to person.
Yeah.
This is decentralization. This is the coin, and then he explained me everything about. I think it was at the end of 2012, 13. I
Right.
think it was 2013, and the Bitcoin was up from cents, and it went up to until 1,000 something, and it was correction to the first big correction in 2013. Like, it was like $170 per coin.
Right.
So it blew my mind, and then everything I begin to work with that technology. I remember going back and stole a lot of videos and a lot of information I was passionate about because I thought, wow, a new kind of money, a new kind of asset that people can not depending on anything and just be free and be in control of their own money. And
Do you
I
think it'll stay decentralized though? Because there's a lot of
No, I don't.
effort going into
I think the decentralization part of the blockchain will always be there. It will remain very, very transparent and unique, and it in its own control. But I think with time, regulators and exchanges and miners being clean miners, the world is required, and then regulators are going to tap into mining, and being and cutting all the not clean miners of the world, and then because the transactions are confirmed by the miners,
right.
and if you're not clean miner, then you're not
You'll
gonna
lose
be able to operate.
Right.
So I think regulators are looking into that way,
side of it.
and KYC and AML policies regarding where you can use your coins into the world is going to have an impact, and I see that happening in a couple of years. But the concept of monetary policy about blockchain and the technology into different areas of our daily life
Yeah.
is going to be huge, and it's disruptive. And it's
Yeah.
kind of what we're doing with CFX, and kind of what we're doing with the forex trading through this technology.
So your passion for this, what was your vision then? So you've been introduced to network marketing. You're getting to know the blockchain and Bitcoin and earning really well from that knowledge. So what was the vision that you had when it was CashFX? To bring, because obviously CashFX is now the forex. It's not the blockchain. I know you pay out and stuff in that, but the company makes money on the forex. So what was the vision when this came to you, and what did it look like?
Well, for me, I did really well with network marketing in crypto, and I was a period of time that I always wanted to change the industry in some way to make it more ethical, to make it more member oriented, to help people, to be the bridge to close that gap,
Yeah.
on equality. So for years, I wanted to create something that was different, unique. And then one day, Edwin Abad called me with this Forex thing that I didn't know any about it, and he told me, "Look, I have an idea that could be unique in terms of connecting people with the Forex market." And I said, "Let's sit down and have a coffee." And he wanted to build a company since a couple of years back, and I was like 4 or 5 years wanted to build a company. So we came together, and I think that was most one of the times that it was like meant to be, things
Yeah.
meant to be, because at that time I call it his, my pastor at that time, because sometimes you're going through things in your life that are really really powerful, and he provide that. So he provided a lot of support on that,
Right.
So it was not only a business partner, it's like more like a brother.
Yes.
And
He is great. I'm
yeah,
so
yeah,
I.
he's amazing,
He's
amazing
a
human
wonderful
being.
man. I can't wait for
Amazing.
it. Either I need to learn more Spanish, or some Spanish,
Yes.
or his English is gonna get great. And
So
yeah, he's a
I
great
put
man.
I put the everything that needs to happen in terms of the business side,
Yes.
and he will put everything in the forex side.
Yeah.
So we build an ecosystem to create CFX, and
Yeah.
all the relationship that we accumulate through 10, 15 years in network marketing, came together.
Amazing.
And I had the resources locally to build everything, and we spent a couple of years building, and then we launched the company on the 2019 in July. And here in Panama, we thought it was a great city, a great region
Right.
for the products and the company that we wanted to build. It was kind of like a hub
Right.
to host the whole thing. And I think what is going to happen in the near future is going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing because we dedicated to build something really unique and disruptive. But now we are going even beyond,
Beyond that.
beyond that, because when you were asking me about why I did it,
Yes.
and when he came with the idea, the first thing that we are in agreement was that we wanted to build something different to help people,
Yeah.
and done something that was never been done in that way. So we came to an agreement. There was a lot of disinformation,
Right.
and people needed to be educated. So we did it through the academy, to educational products, and our academy is going to be one of the best in the world. Um, think about Netflix
Yeah.
with all that content and the streaming that people are enjoying around the world. Netflix is doing like their own movies now.
Yes.
They became like
Yes.
a worldwide hit.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of vision we have for the academy, that is integral, that is something very unique, where people can knowledge about crypto,
Yeah.
forex, self-growth.
Yeah, and this is what I
different
love,
areas.
because you don't even need to know all of that, because you say all of that and I go, oh, you will not see me in the academy. You'll see me on your stage, but you will not see me in the academy.
Well, you're
Because-
gonna be part of that.
Well,
Hopefully
I am
you
part
can
of the
bring that
academy.
knowledge
I will bring
to
that,
your people.
and that's what we will do. I'll just, I'll do the mentorship side, and you can do the knowledge side. But yeah, that's what I also love about this, is that you don't need to dive in and learn all of that, because you guys are doing amazing things, and sharing. The wealth is very, the inequality in the wealth is just in the world is just unbelievable, and the world is going through some crazy times right now. And so to bring this to help people, because, money isn't everything, but you do need it in order to live in the world that we currently have. And there are many
Certainly,
people
you
who
need
don't
money
need
to help
it.
people.
You most certainly need money to help other people, and I think that what you're doing is just fantastic.
Well, thank you very
And I'm
much.
really honoured to be part of this.
Thank you very much, Janet.
Thank you.
I think.
Huascar Lopez.
Thank
Sorry,
you very-
you were going to say you think.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
come back to that. I think.
No, thank you very much for taking the time to come to Panama to do your training. Thank you for the book, Janet. I know that through that organization, Happiness Millionaire, you are contributed to to the world to be a better place also. So
Yes.
thank you for that
Yeah.
and for sharing that with us here.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled to have you, and thank you for this moment to share some
Yeah,
of my life with
so-
your audience.
My guys, it's been brilliant. Huascar,
Thank you very much.
thank you so much. Huascar Lopez.